NBA free agency. So here is going to be every single uh every single deal so far. All right. So starting off with Kyle Anderson, he's gonna join Golden State as part of a trade. And OG Anunoby re-signs with the New York Knicks. Mo Bamba is going to the Los Angeles Clippers right after they acquired Andre Drummond. Nicholas Batum is going to sign with the Clippers, and Malik Beasley agrees to a deal with Detroit. That is huge because that's another huge deal. I love God. Goga Batadis relieved to is returning to Orlando. He averaged about 5 points per game. I love God. Bobo plans to resign to Phoenix. Betty Boheen will sign an Exhibit 10 deal with Orlando, but with OKC. So it's only Exhibit 10 for Buddy Boheen. He averaged 3.4 points per game. I love God. Miles Bridges is going back to Charlotte. That's a very huge deal. And he's staying with Charlotte, which is good. He helped his team. When LaMelo Ball wasn't there, he helped his team. Thomas Bryant re-signed with Miami. Alec Burks re-signed with my. No, now Alec Burks is gonna sign with Miami after being in New York. Oh God. He was the hero of the game, with Philadelphia. Against Philadelphia. Now he's Miami Heat, his team's enemy in 2022. His team's rivals. Oh God. Kadavius Caldwell-Pope signs with Orlando. That's another huge deal. He averaged 10 points per game as the fifth man on the roster. I love God. Oh my goodness, the Royals are banging the Rockies 7-1. I love God. Colin Castleton re-signs in a two-way contract with the Lakers. Max Christie re-signs with the Clippers. Nick Claxton re-signs with the Nets. I love God. DeMar DeRozan is heading to Sacramento. That is very, very huge because he has 24 points per game. So we're going to discuss that right after. So stay tuned for that later in the stream. I love that. Chris Dunn agrees to a deal with the Clippers after yeah. I love God. He's a backup point guard. He averaged 5 points per game. I love God. Andre Drummond is heading to Philadelphia. We already know. 8 innings pitched. I love God. Drew Eubanks is heading to Utah after Omar Yurtseven left. He has not signed with a team yet. I love God. Okay, so Simon Fortecchio is signing a deal with Detroit. I love God. Evan Fournier still trying to go with the Pistons. But they decline. I love God. Paul George signed to Philadelphia. Luke Garza re-signs with Minnesota. I love God. Colin Gillespie signs a two-way deal with Phoenix. I love God. Eric Gordon reached a deal with Philadelphia. I love God. Harden has re-signed with the Clippers already. Tobias Harris signs with Detroit, as we know. I love God. I love God. Gary Harris is returning to Orlando for 2 years. Isaiah Horton signs with OKC, as we already knew. He averaged 7 points per game. Seems like it should be more, like at least like 11 per game. Should feel like. Plus, why does Haywood Highsmith with 6.1 points per game? He should have way more. Buddy Hield signs with Golden State, another huge one that we'll discuss later. He had 12 points per game. They add Hield in the sign-and trade. Another huge deal for Golden State right after Chris Paul got waived. He's in Sacramento right now. San Antonio right now, not Sacramento. I always confuse Sacramento with San Antonio. I love that. Aaron Holiday re-signs with Houston. He averaged 6 points per game. I love that. Joe Ingles signs a deal with Minnesota. He averaged 4 per game. And, LeBron James returns to LA. Another huge one we'll discuss. He averaged 25 per game. He's been in here for like 21 years. Sheesh. He's old. I love God. I love God. Derrick Jones Jr. signs with the Mavericks. I love God. Luke Kennard still has got to decline his option. He averaged 11 points per game, so I think they probably should have accepted. Luke Kennard was huge, and it was a huge part of Memphis. I love that. Luke Cornett resigns with Boston. I love that. Emmanuel quickly resigns with Toronto. I love that. Nemius Queta stays in Boston. Trevelyan Queen resigns at a 2-way contract with Orlando. I love that. Terrain Price is going to sign with Milwaukee. I love that. Kevin Porter Jr., we saw, he is now an international player. Kevin Porter Jr. has left the, Kevin Porter Jr. had his betting scandal. So he's an international player. Just in case, he's going to agree to a 2-year deal. I don't know why they signed a deal with him. Because I thought it was just banned from the MLB, like, forever, from, like, everything, even watching, I think. Well, I don't know. Like, at least not playing in the NBA, right? Well, I don't know why he's international, but, oh, well. And he cost this team to lose a game against Oklahoma City. Mason Plumlee signs a deal with Phoenix. Drew Peterson returns to Boston. He averaged 3 points per game. Chris Paul signs with San Antonio. He averaged about 9 points per game. I thought last time I checked it was like 13, but oh well. I feel like he averages about like 11 per game. So Kelly Oubre Jr. is gonna re-sign to Philadelphia. Royce O'Neal re-signs with Phoenix. Monte Morris signs with Phoenix, and Malik Monk re-signs with Sacramento. I love God. Justin Minyaya returns on a 2-year deal, and Shake Milton on a sign-and trade to Brooklyn. That was for Mikal Bridges. I love God. Pretty good deal out of it, but, I mean, not the best. He had 4 points per game. I love God. Patty Mills, hey, you copied my name. Anthony Melton joins Golden State. Jordan McLaughlin is joining Sacramento. I love God. Tyrese Maxey signs a max contract with Philadelphia. Caleb Martin inks a pact with Philadelphia. I love God. And Najee Marshall joins Dallas. I love God. Kevin Love returns to Miami. Alex Len is going back to the Kings after being declined. I love God. Damian Demion Lee is returning to Phoenix. I love God. All right, now. Adama Sadogo returns to Chicago on a 2-way deal. Dario Saric returns to sign with Denver. He had 8 points per game, so that was pretty huge. I love God. Pascal Siakam, another huge deal, returns with Indiana. That's another thing that we're going to discuss because now he's going to re-sign with Indiana. He averaged 21 points per game. I love God. I love God. So, Drew Smith returns on a 2-way contract. I love God. Jalen Smith agreed to a deal with Chicago. I love God. Cole Slider gets a qualifying offer. Garrett Temple returns to Toronto on a 1-year deal. I love God. Klay Thompson joins Dallas via a sign-and-trade. Seems more than just one sign-and-trade. There were 6 different versions. That breaks the NBA record for 5 last time. I love God. Indiana brings back Obi Toppin, and little did he know, Jacob Toppin, his brother, is now in the NBA. He was in 1 year with the New York Knicks, but he only averaged about 1 point per game, which is not good. I love God. Xavier Tillman, sir, which is a backup, resigns with Boston. Pretty good of a backup, if you ask me. He's a pretty good backup. He'll get you a lot of points. I love God. Mortis Bogner returned to Orlando with a new deal. He averaged 10 points per game. I love God. Tristan Vucevic returns to Washington, and Jonas Valanciunas is going to go to Washington in the sign-and-trade. I love God. Aaron Wiggins to return with OKC. Patrick Williams resigns with Chicago. Nate Williams returns to Houston. Alonzo Williams I guess a qualifying offer. I love that. Malik Williams is never Williams hasn't signed yet. I love that. James Wiseman is agreeing to a 2-year deal with Indiana to make up for Jalen Smith. And finally, page 5. I love God. Cody Zeller signs and trade part of part of the DeJounte Murray deal. Cody Zeller, who averaged about 1 point per game, is going to Atlanta. I love God. And Delon Wright, a rookie veteran, is going to sign with Milwaukee, who averaged about 4 points per game. So, yeah, that was pretty much all so far. So I'm gonna take a little quick bathroom break, and oh yeah, Alex Caruso and Josh Giddey, we had a trade. Just so letting you know, Alex Caruso went to OKC, Josh Giddey to Chicago, and Joe Bogner's in Orlando now. Okay, now bathroom break. All right, I'm back. Bro, why are there 56 trackers? Bro, who the heck tried to track me? DoubleClick.net. DoubleClick.net is owned by Google, okay? Bruh. Oh, you're talking about ads trying to get your cookies, okay. Probably the cookie beggars. NBA free agency track. There we go. I love God. We just got some breaking news. The Kostas Antetokounmpo. So new deal. Oh, hang on. Am I on the wrong one? Nuh-uh. So LaMarcus Aldridge resigns with Brooklyn. Jarrett Allen resigns with Cleveland. Kostas Antetokounmpo is going to sign a deal in France. Surprised by that. I thought you could sign with Milwaukee. Thanasis Antetokounmpo resigns with Milwaukee. Carmelo Anthony signs with the Lakers. We already saw that. Ryan. Oh no, he hasn't signed yet. But it was Ryan Arcidiacono from. Well, his new team was Boston. Trevor Ariza signs with the Lakers. Alonzo Ball signs and trades with Chicago. I love God. Keita Bates Diop resigns with Sacramento, San Antonio, and Will Barton resigns with Denver. I love God. Kent Bazemore signs with the Lakers, and Kim Birch signs with Toronto. I love God. Tony Bradley signs with Chicago. Sterling Brown signs with Dallas. Reggie Bullock Jr. signs with Dallas. We already did that. Alex Caruso signs with Chicago. Well, he did sign with Chicago. Zach Cohen signs with San Antonio. Chris Chioza signs with Golden State. I love God. Sean Collins resigns with Atlanta. And Mike Conley resigns with Utah. Torrey Craig signs with Indiana. Terrence Davis resigns with Sacramento. Dwayne Dedmon signs with Miami. Justin Jackson signs with the Mavs. Reggie Jackson signs with the Clippers. I love God. Andre Iguodala signs with the Warriors. Dwight Howard signs with the Lakers. I love God. Talen Horton Tucker signs with the Lakers. I love God. Richard Holmes signs with Sacramento. I love God. George Hill signs with Milwaukee. I love God. Solomon Hill resigns with Atlanta. Willie Hernan Gomez signs with the Pelicans. Udonis Haslem signs with the Heat. I love God. Okay. Tim Hardaway Jr. resigns with Dallas. I love God. These are some deals from last year. I'm saying the deals from last year. I love God. Blake Griffin resigns with the Nets. I don't know why he's still here. Jamichael Green resigns with Denver. Danny Green resigns with Philadelphia. I love God. Jeff Green signs with Denver. Devontae Graham signs and trades with the Pelicans. I love God. Harry Giles, go away, Nats. Harry Giles III signs with Brooklyn. Enes Freedom signs with Boston. Evan Fournier signs and trades with New York. Oh, yeah. Well, he declined the contract, but oh well. Bryn Forbes signs with San Antonio. I love God. I love God. Wayne Ellington signs with the Lakers. I love God. I love God. Jared Dudley retires from the NBA, so yeah, he averaged 7.3 points per game. I love God. I love God. Andre Drummond signs with Philadelphia. I love God. Spencer Dinwiddie signs and trades with Washington. I love God. I love God. Gosh, how much teams has James Johnson been on? He's been on the Pelicans, the Nets, the Pacers. Stanley Johnson signs with Chicago, along with Liz Johnson as well. I love God. Corey Joseph resigns with Detroit, and Frank Kaminsky resigns with Phoenix. I love God. I love God. I love God. I love God. Kawhi Leonard resigned with the Clippers. Robin Lopez signs with Orlando. I love God. Kyle Lowry signs and trades with Miami. Boban Marjanovic signs with Dallas. Lowry Mark is still a free agent. I love God. I love God. TJ McConnell resigns with Indiana. I love God. JaVale McGee signs with Phoenix. Ben McLemore signs with Portland. I love God. Kyle Millsap signs with Brooklyn. He already did. Markieff Morris signs with Miami. Mike Muscala resigns with Oklahoma City. Raul Neto signs with Washington, and Adbel Nader signs with Phoenix. I love God. Gary Trent Jr. signs with Toronto. Matt Thomas signs with Chicago. Garrett Temple signs and trades with the Pelicans. Oh, no, never mind. He didn't. Max Strus signs with the Cavaliers. I love God. I love God. Tony Snell signs with Portland. I love God. I love God. Dennis Schroeder signs with Boston. I love good. Derrick Rose signs with Memphis. Duncan Robinson signs with Miami. Austin Rivers signs with Denver. JJ Redick retires from the NBA. I love God. Norman Powell resigns with Portland. Bobby Portis Jr. resigns with Milwaukee. I love God. And Otto Porter Jr. signs with Golden State. I just realized Jonte Porter was the bad one. I'm sorry. Elfrid Payton signs with Phoenix. Cameron Payne signs with Phoenix. And Chris Paul is not in Phoenix. I love God. Kelly Oubre Jr. signs with Phoenix. Signs with Philadelphia. Kelly Olynyk signs with Detroit. I love God. Semi Ojeleye signs with Milwaukee. David Nwaba signs with Houston. I love God. Kendrick Nunn signs with the Lakers. Frank Kalinka signs with Dallas. And Darren Noble signs with the Knicks. I love God. Kimball Walker signs with the Knicks. I love God. 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 Justice Winslow signs with the Clippers, and Low Williams signs with Atlanta. Kemba Walker signs with the Knicks, and Gabe Vincent re-signs with Miami. All right, so yep, that was basically everything that's happened in our NBA agencies. We'll see you on.